Verna from stampinnotes.com. I want to share a card with you today that brings a little bit of warmth to the chilly air. Yeah, it's been a little chilly here in New York State. And this has a quilt pattern to it. It's the herringbone pattern. Isn't that pretty? This card, it says it is fall. So come on in, grab your tea or coffee. Let's make a card. Well, hello there. This is Verna again. I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful herringbone design card, fall card. And what I've done with this is highlighted the gold in our beautiful Gilded Autumn Designer Series paper. And I've also used gold foil for the leaf and some of the paper in the design. And then I've heat embossed the sentiment in gold. So it makes a really pretty fall card. And again, you don't have to use the gold. I just thought it'd be fun to feature that in a card. So here's what we need as far as paper to make this card. I'm going to use a Cajun Craze, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm also bringing in a piece of gold foil, and this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And I have cut the gold leaf for the front out of the middle, and then cut this out so I can use some of the other gold foil for leaves or whatever I want to use it for. And also just regular very vanilla cardstock, 5 1/4 by 4, and this is what we're going to make the herringbone design on. And then also to adhere that and to adhere the strips, I'm using a piece of our adhesive sheets that is also the same size as the paper that we're going to adhere the strips on. This is 5 1/4 by 4. And if you have not seen the adhesive sheets, they are wonderful. This is the adhesive sheets, and they have a sticky glue on the inside, so you can die cut intricate design. You would peel off the side that sticks to the paper, put the paper on it, die cut it, and then when you get ready to put it on your card, you just peel the back off it. So it's a great tool to have for stamping. I've also used for the sentiment Gather Together stamp set and Season of Thanks. The little label on the front is made with the Tasteful labels dies, little one right here. And the leaf is cut out with the stitched leaves dies. These are just wonderful. There's a stitching around the edge, and then if you want to put emboss the center of it, the leaf, there's a centerpiece that you can put in for each of the different leaves in that set, and that's the stitched leaves dies. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take our cardstock and adhere the gold foil onto that. And I'm bringing in the silicone mat because the glue will not stick to this mat. It's a great tool to have. Hot glue, our multi-purpose liquid glue, or the new Stampin' Seal. Now I'm using up my old snail adhesive, yeah. So I will show you as I put it on. If I overlap, it will not stick to the silicone mat. It will snap back onto the foil paper. We're going to take this and adhere it onto our Cajun Craze cardstock. Okay, so we've got that on there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to start building our herringbone pattern on the cardstock. And so here's our cardstock. This is the adhesive, and you can see, I don't know if I bend it, you can see that this adhesive pulls off. So this is a whole sheet of adhesive. I'm going to carefully lay it on my cardstock like that. I'm going to take the next piece and pull that off. Lay that down on the cardstock. Whoops, and it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. And then I'm going to take the last piece, pull that off, and lay that down on our cardstock. And carefully, slowly pull this back, and you will see there is all of that adhesive in there. And then we're going to take the next section, carefully peel it back, and then the last section. Okay. And so now we're ready to build. All right, so we have our adhesive on the cardstock, and I have cut random strips of gold foil and strips from the Gilded Autumn Designer Series, Specialty Designer Series paper. And I'm going to just show you how to start building. First of all, I'm going to choose, I'm going to make my center pattern, and what you want to do is make 4 sections on your card. So I'm going to put that across there. So I've got 2. And I'm going to, and these are, the widths of these strips are 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1/4 inch. You can do 1 inch, but they tend to be a little wide unless you're going to do like an A6 card. Now I'm going to go this way with that one. So this is a 1/2 inch strip, and I'm going to cut this. You want to make sure where you cut them on the ends that they're straight and not like at a diagonal. Okay, so we've got 4 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just going to cut that off there. And now we're going to start building. So we're going to build parallel to what we've already got. And you're just going to lay these pieces right up against the edge like that. I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to go along here, and you can see I don't have that exactly straight, and it has to be exactly straight to lay up against that perpendicular. We'll put that on there. I'm just going to randomly cut this off. We're going to fix all of our overhanging edges at the end. So let's go, need one this way. And then see if this is long enough for here. I think it might be. Yep, just long enough. And then I think I'll use this white here with the gold. These are so easy to make and a great way to use up scrap paper. Inspiration for this was I saw Debbie Mageed on the Secret Stamper using the herringbone design, and that's how I got into doing it right now. And they don't take long to make at all. This does have a pattern, so you might be aware that if you want your card to face a certain way, you want to make sure the pattern is going the right way. Whoops. Okay, so this is a 1/4 inch. Actually, I'm going to go this way, I think. Macaron. I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. And if you hit subscribe, and then if you hit the bell to receive notifications, you'll be notified when I upload my next video tutorial. Go that way. And you don't necessarily have to use, like I used gold in the first round and then the red. You can mix it up however you would like. Put that there. Now this does go a certain way. The pumpkin's on this pattern. And we're just going to do it till we get everything covered along here. Okay. Put that there. And we have 2 more spaces here. So I'm going to look for some more green. Here. And let's go this way. Like that. And how about a little white? That's upside down. This way, and we'll put this one right here. Okay, so we have kind of a hodgepodge here. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn it over, and you can either use your trimmer, or I like to use scissors that have a long, that are long. And I can go right down here like this and cut the edges up right against to the cardstock that's down. Like that. I can't wait to do some in some spring, pretty spring colors. There. Okay, so doesn't that look nice? We've got our front done. I'm going to take these and dump them in my scrap pile here. All right, I'm going to come in and adhere this to the front. And this is going to be covered, this center part. I'll move that up a little bit. Now I'm going to bring in my gold leaf here, and we're going to adhere that down to the front. I'm going to put him over to the side like this. And then our sentiment, I've already heat embossed it just to save time. I've used gold embossing powder, and I'm going to use dimensionals on the back. And get those off there. And let's see if that looks centered. Maybe over like that. There. Okay, we need a couple of our Gilded Gems. If you missed the any of the measurements or supplies, I'll have them down in the description below the video tutorial. Check that, and a link to my online store if you would like to purchase any of the products to make this card. Also, I have the gold braided ribbon, and I'm going to use that to make a double bow, and then we are done. This is a very fine braided gold ribbon. I don't know if you can see how it's braided there. I'm just going to take and double it like this and cut it. And I'm going to make a bow. Like that. I'm going to take my ends here and snip them off. And we need a glue dot to adhere that. going to put that right there like that. And we are done except for the inside. Isn't that pretty? Well, thanks for stopping by. Look for my next video next week. See you then. Take care.